That's right, Jen. I recently spent time with some Marines who traveled here from South Florida to conduct some high-speed training with their brothers in arms here at Fort Benning.
If the Army needs close air support, if they need something destroyed through air power or through artillery, we can sit there and do that for them.
The 4th Air Naval Gunfire Liaison Company came to Fort Benning recently to train up their troops in the art of calling for fire.
What we're doing is a close air support exercise with Hueys and Cobras, which we call a mixed section. We're working on the Cobras and the Hueys' ability to provide close air support to maneuver troops.
Their mission is to plan, coordinate, employ, and conduct terminal control of fires in support of joint, allied, and coalition forces downrange in theater.
Indirect fire, naval gunfire, and close air support all at the same time. And some of the allied units may not have that capability, so our teams come with all that firepower inherent.
And when the Marines call in their firepower, they bring in the big guns.
The primary thing is close air support with Marine Corps Cobras and Huey attack helicopters.
The Hueys, they're sitting with rockets and guns, 50 caliber, and also 7.62. And then also the Cobras are flying around with Hellfire missiles, rockets and guns, and 20 millimeter cannons. So it's a lot of firepower at a great range or a close range, depending on what we want to do with it.
Marines on the ground have a different vantage point than those in the air, so calling for fire requires precise communications in order to accurately hit their targets and prevent collateral damage.
Laser target line 010. We're back here about 2,500 meters from our target, and we're trying to talk on a helicopter that's about anywhere from 500 feet above the ground to 3,000 feet above the ground, trying to talk them onto a tank from 2,000 meters away. It's not very easy.
If you're not 100% sure that the pilot is looking at exactly the same target, that's the most important thing, is that he understands and knows exactly what you're looking at, especially downrange when you look at collateral damage and the effects that a bomb that's off just a little bit can have on the strategic impact of what you're trying to do out there.
With the advance of night vision technology, acquiring targets in the dark is a whole lot easier than having to talk on aircraft during the day.
At night, it's a lot easier where I can just point a concentrated beam of light or a laser energy. Instead of having to talk that aircraft, spend 5 minutes talking that aircraft onto what I'm seeing, all I have to do is take a beam and point it right on that target. And I know what I'm looking at, the aircraft knows what he's looking at, and so we can just go ahead and try and neutralize it.
These types of joint service trainings allow everyone involved to hit the ground running when they fight together in theater.
This is great training to integrate not only the Army to see the way that we control air, but also the way that how we can use their systems, how we can train together to do this now while we're here in the States. So when we go over to Iraq or Afghanistan or wherever we're going, that when we link up, hey, I already know what their capabilities are, they know what my capabilities are, we've trained and we know how each other works. Your boots on the ground ready to go.
Our mission is to get these guys ready, the JTACs and the teams, to go over to Iraq to do their job over there. So it's very important, and we're glad that the Fort Benning folks have worked so well with us to get this training going. The Marines coming on an Army base and training is always a good thing, and we've learned a lot out here.
The Marines tell me their training here at Fort Benning was very successful for everyone involved, and they plan on coming back in late summer or early fall to train more of their troops.